The Golden Lie. Since many of us were children, we were given the golden rule: treat others the way you want to be treated. At the time, this seemed like a common sense guide to basic human decency. After all, why would it make sense to treat someone in a way that you yourself did not like? However, this rule is not only a poor guide to follow, it is downright harmful to social interaction. People are different and only grow to be more different with time. Different experiences result in different likes and dislikes. Different social positions require different levels of etiquette. Differences in hormone levels result in different sensitivities to the same levels of stimuli. Treating someone else in a way you prefer is not only unlikely to generate a favorable result, it can easily create animosity. Now, some of you may not be convinced. After all, you've likely lived by this rule for a long time, with little outright conflict. Maybe people didn't react exactly as you thought they would. It wasn't anything you'd think of as harmful. You need to remember that social interactions do not occur in isolation. Modern society frowns on public displays of honesty. People are more comfortable saying a lie and putting on a mask than engaging in honest conflict. Those who are honest often find themselves ostracized from society at large and labeled with terms that discourage social interactions from neutral parties, or outright removed from social spaces where they have caused a disturbance. This results in the general populace hiding their true thoughts and feelings, sacrificing honest feedback for social approval. This mask only drops when they either hold a position of power over you, or they do not fear the repercussions of breaking the social contract. The solution is a slight modification to the Golden Rule. Treat others the way they want to be treated. This is far more difficult than the original, yet infinitely more valuable. The original lie requires that one think of everyone else as the same as themselves. That anyone who does not agree with their worldview and beliefs is wrong. By acknowledging that people are different and must therefore be treated differently from ourselves, we not only gain a greater understanding of different values and beliefs, but also gain much more social power by being able to adapt to the individual wants and needs of others. To personalize a presentation to suit your audience is a core principle of marketing, and in every social interaction you are marketing yourself to someone else. You will always achieve better results by being able to personalize your treatment of others. This does create a contradiction, however. If honesty is discouraged in modern society, isn't it impossible to know what someone truly likes or dislikes? In many cases, yes. You can trust most people to be dishonest with their likes and dislikes when directly confronted, especially when honesty will damage their social standing. Instead of simply asking people or believing whatever they say publicly, you must look at their actions to determine the truth. What kind of people do they choose to socialize with? How do they react when caught off guard? How do they behave when they are comfortable or hold a position of power? Who or what do they talk about, especially when the subject is not present? What kind of treatment do they tolerate from their peers? What do they do when given a mask of anonymity? Regardless of how or why you do it, you will find that your social interactions will improve in quality and productivity when you learn what kind of treatment someone else wants instead of projecting your own values and experiences onto them. You will learn to observe others and recognize the patterns in human behavior, which will help you determine earlier who you should and should not interact with. Many people suffer from projecting their own values and ideals onto those who do not share them. In these times, it is important to understand the intentions and preferences of people you interact with. The false golden rule will not only be insufficient for this, but will actively lead you down a path of self-destruction. To learn how others want to be treated and be able to adapt accordingly is the only way to find sanity in a world where insanity has become normal. This has been The Grey Ghost. Thank you for listening. Farewell.